Hello, I'm Alexander Abramova, and on the air of the TV channel MMATV.com is the next issue of the SportLife program. On November 13th, the Gorilla MMA Series-44 event in Moscow calling was held at the Quant Sports Palace. Following the results of the main fight of the evening, in which Alexander Durymanov and Wanderley Junior met, the champion of the Brazilian SFT organization replenishes his collection of trophies with the silver belt of the winner of the Gorilla MMA Series in featherweight category. For the winner of the bronze belt, Alexander Durymanov, it was the sixth fight in the series, while all 5 previous fights ended in his favor. Brazilian fighter Wanderley Junior, representing the junior fighters and Gorilla MMA clubs, made his debut in the series. The athlete spent half of the first round exploring weaknesses in the opponent's defense. It was only by the end of the first 5 minutes that the cautious jabs and low kicks were replaced by the more powerful blows. The Brazilian clearly became more active, and after a small series of attacks at the net, moved his opponent to the canvas. Alexander Durymanov managed to get out of the takedown in a couple of seconds before the signal of the end of the round. At the very beginning of the second 5 minutes, Alexander missed the heaviest middle kick on his core, because of which he was unable to continue the fight. In total, during the fight, the Brazilian managed to throw 37 accurate punches compared to Durymanov's 13. After an early victory in the main fight of the evening, Mexicano's record is now 12-4. For the Russian fighter, it was the first defeat in the series after 5 consecutive victories and the 6th in his career.
Alexander
Durymanov's fight with Wanderley Junior did not go very well at once. Although his trademark style can be traced, he correctly selected the distance, tried to pull apart, and fought well on his hands at the usual high pace. But Wanderley did something completely different. He immediately took the initiative into his own hands, and he worked serially for 2 to 3 blows. And moving on to the main point, it should be noted that Alexander Durymanov lost the first round, and in principle he also lost the second one. Until that moment, just when the blow to the liver area occurred, it seemed to me personally that it was somewhere on the verge of the liver and the rib. But anyway, the pain was very serious. And indeed, Alexander could not longer continue the meeting. Therefore, an absolutely deserved victory for Wanderley, and he rightfully now wears the silver belt of the MMA series, which he will take to Brazil. Maybe we will see a rematch. I would really like to see it.
When I see this guy, I feel he have a big punch, but my speed is. I think my speed will be better and help me. I am stronger too, so I feel normal with this fight.
Wanderley showed a great fight, clearly following his strategy, and in the end did what he was aiming for, landed a good backhand and finished the fight.
Thank you MMA Series for this opportunity. It's my third belt. In Brazil, I have 2 belts. This is one is big important for me. Thank you everybody.
Osmanbek Kokhaniev and Sheraliyev Osmanbek met in the co-main fight of the evening, Gorilla MMA Series-44 Moscow calling. Recall that Kokhaniev's opponent was supposed to be a representative of the team Neo-Derjumi Alexander Hanin, who could not take part in the fight due to the health reasons. The debutant of our series, Osmanbek Sheraliyev from Kyrgyzstan, accepted the call to replace with a short notice. From the first seconds of the round, the Tajik athlete fraudulently moved to the opponent's legs and stood secured in a position of complete control from above. In the second minute of the match, Kokhaniev managed to make a chokehold from the back and to make opponent fall asleep. In total, 24 strikes reached their goal during the meeting, each of which was thrown out by Osmanbek. Following the results of the confrontation, Osmanbek Kokhaniev took an early victory with a chokehold in the first round. For me, any fight is always important. I want to continue my career without defeats. That's my goal. Well, you saw that the opponent was not of my level. I didn't feel him. We will note the third most important match of the evening with the participation of the representative of Kuznia Club, Vasily Rudenko. The fighter won the second consecutive victory in the Gorilla MMA series. This time he defeated the Uzbek athlete Kamiljon Ikromov. The 22-year-old fighter from Annapolis is already familiar to our viewers from the Gorilla MMA Series Tournament 17 Blacksmith FC, held last October. Then Rudenko earned the second victory in his professional career, winning with a painful reception in the duel against Islam Khajiyev. At the 44th tournament of the series, Vasily was stronger than Kamiljon Ikromov. The fighters went into wrestling in the first minute of the initial round, where the pupil of the club Kuznia completely dominated the opponent in the full mount position. In the minute of the 5-minute period, Ikromov gave opponent his back and received a series of heavy blows to the head from behind, after which he knocked as a sign of surrender. The setup was to move around, work more and stand up, but it just so happened that we fell into stalls. I took the position and finished the fight. Now Rudenko's record is 3-0 in MMA and 2-0 in the series. And one more duel of the past event was the attention. Anvar Magamayev and Vyacheslav Geraskin, already at the face-to-face ceremony, could not contain their fighting fervor and attacked each other. It was obvious that the real battle was waiting for the audience in the octagon. The fight began with the refusal of Vyacheslav Geraskin, a pupil of the Irbis club, to shake hands with his opponent. After a short series of blows, the athletes went into wrestling, and already in the second minute of the first round, the Russian fighter took an early victory by technical knockout. Recall that for Vyacheslav, it was the second meeting in the series over the past 2 weeks. At the previous Gorilla MMA Series-44, he lost to the more experienced Ilya Barbarsky. Anvar touched on a painful topic for me, for which he eventually paid on face-to-face and in the ring. It will be unfair not to mention other bright fights of the evening. The fastest match of the tournament was the confrontation of lightweights Murodjon Narboyev and Bulaj Magomedov, who forced the opponent to surrender at the 32nd of the first round. The representative of the Universal Fighters Club got his 5th victory in his professional career with a chokehold. Alexander Alexeyev defeated Bakhtiyor Yuldashov by unanimous decision of the judges. The athlete spent 3 full rounds in the cage, during which the Russian fighter representing the Ruboxing Club threw 73 accurate punches against 22 of his opponent. Vartan Gevorkyan won the fight against Yurbek Turdiev by technical knockout in the second round. You can see the rest of the tournament's result on your screens. The end of the year is almost there, and it's time to summarize the results. The annual MMA TV Awards 2021 will be held very soon. The categories and nominees will be announced in near future. Follow the news on the website and on social networks of the series, and watch the MMATV.com TV channel. And now we know that despite of the defeat, Alexander Durymanov, who performed in the main fight of the Gorilla MMA Series-44, has every chance to become the winner of the nomination Fighter of the Year. As well as Krasnodar athlete from the Kuznia club Yakov Ekimov, who will soon have a fight with Brazilian Denilson Mares. This great duel will take place within the framework of the next Gorilla MMA Series-45 Peter Strike event on November 27th in St. Petersburg. It was the SportLife program on a TV channel MMATV.com and its host Alexandra Abramova. MMATV.com is the new name of the M1 Global TV channel. See you on the air next Thursday.